Hello and welcome back to the MLG Season 3 Call of Duty Playoff Finals, live from Columbus, Ohio, here in the MLG TV Arena, the first event ever for us.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I mean, I love it. Yeah, Ohio, this is my native state. I'm from Northeast Ohio, having it in Columbus. I went to Ohio State here, so I love it, man. I got my family in Ohio. It's all good stuff. Can't be happy.
It's also worth mentioning as well, this weekend is the Extra Life Gaming Marathon, benefiting the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Since 2008, gamers from around the world have raised over $8 million for kids who need it the most. And at any point, you can visit the MLG page at mlg.tv/extra-life to make a donation and help the cause. And remember, every little helps.
I've always been impressed at how gamers, generally speaking, have come together to do all kind of variety of donations, and whether it's live streams or they're doing marathons.
Right.
And it's not even just the broadcasters that do it. It's the people that come out and watch the streams, the people that follow on Twitter. They are the contributors, right, of it. So huge shout out to everybody that participates. Check out mlg.tv/extra-life and do what you can. Every little bit is certainly appreciated. We've just had game number 1, Denial.
Yes.
You know, they put the hands on Noble. I mean, Noble certainly started making a run in that second half, but all things considered, Denial pretty impressive. Now we're going into a search and destroy Warhawk on game number 2. I think a lot of people's general consensus is that Denial is going to win this either 3-0 or 3-1. I felt
pretty much,
you know, it would be a 3-1. You felt 3-0. Maybe looking at how things are panning out, you might be right there. I also you $10 after Zuma decided to just stop playing.
I'll give you a chance. I'll give you a chance.
Double or nothing.
No, yeah, okay.
Double or nothing that the series goes 3-1
instead of 3-0. This could be a very good day for me.
Double or nothing that it goes 3-1 instead of 3-0.
I feel like that's not beneficial for me. I feel like we should have a bet about the search and destroy.
You want to do an S&D specific bet?
Yeah.
What's the final score? What's your prediction?
I'm going to let you go first.
I'm going to go, it's going to be 6-3 in favor of Denial.
I'm going to go 6-2.
6-2. Wow, okay. All right, this is our
double
or nothing bet then.
Double or nothing.
6-2 versus 6-3.
And you can see, of course, the key players there on your screen. Zuma versus Sender in
that's impressive for Sender. Look, doesn't always necessarily might have the objective work, but carries a decent load at 41%. Look at the 34% first blood, which is critical. Not to take any away from Zuma, who's at 36. But when you're a bomb carrier and you can still post a 1.0 KD, that's impressive. I think a lot of bomb carriers get flacked because they might not have a high KD because they're playing a selfless position of getting the bomb down. So, you know, decent stats coming out of Sender. But the way Zuma was playing search and destroy against Optic, I think he's going to be the guy that I want to watch out for. I certainly want to kick things off when he's on offense with him, even though he's not the bomb carrier. So we're going to jump into this game and jump on, obviously, with the offensive side of things and see who that's going to be. That's actually going to be, is it Noble that's starting out on offense?
Yep,
it is Noble. So we'll be able to see which player to jump on board with them. Search and destroy Warhawk. Obviously, the offense is the nice side to be on for this map. You're going to see a lot of play traditionally go down at B, but don't be fooled. Some people do like to go on A route, but off the break, it looks like it's going to be Noble that's going to make a B push. Yeah,
looking at Miyagi, he's very, very solid search and destroy player. You may remember himself and Attach back at the MLGX games.
Yeah.
What performances they were putting up consistently as well, which is key, but Noble being very, very slow, and, you know, Slasher managed to shut down Zuma, which is a big kill, considering how dominant Zuma has been in search and destroys, but Replays was able to just get the kill almost immediately back. And speaking of Replays, Miyagi has actually shut him down, so 2 versus 3 situation right now in favor of Noble. You've got Chino just covering that B-bomb site, being very, very patient. Of course, he is the bomb carrier as well. And as Miyagi shuts down Study, that's going to leave Saints now in a 1 versus 3.
And Eric Folio from Activision, shout out to him. He just said, if Wiz and Benson are playing money casting, I can see this becoming a thing, an expensive thing. Shout out to all the people over there at Activision that work on Call of Duty and make this a reality as we jump into this. This is a round over. Federation eliminated.
I already
Saints
feel
is out.
Like I have just lost that $10.
Yeah,
I can feel it just slipping away from me.
I can feel myself.
Can I change it to
no,
6-4?
No.
I tried to do it Crim 6. Crim 6 is renowned for changing his predictions every now and then.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I had to try.
So nice run there as Noble's able to put one on the board early. That's going to be good for them to start things off here. Now we're on with Denial, who's going to be on the offensive side of things. You're going to have Replays as your bomb carrier, and we are on board with Zuma, who is just flying in a post office now. He's going to try to get some map position. I was going to say, with that smoked out, he can't push up to Water Tower or 10. but he's got to watch out to make sure a player doesn't push down loading docks. It doesn't look from the Oracle that anybody is. Saints is in a good position at loading dock. Zuma going to pick up that kill, and then he does see one more water tower. He's got Saints to his right. Saints is going to get taken out there. No, he doesn't get taken out. Nice play. Saints coming back there. And a gunfight.
Saints!
A beautiful play by Saints. Coming out of the loading dock in the middle to support Zuma. It threw off both these players as he was able to get Miyagi, and then he also picked up that round-ending kill cam. So nice play out of Saints. And he's such a chill dude. He makes it look easy.
He was like yawning. I thought he needed a blanket and a pillow at the start of this series, but
we were wrong.
Whew,
he still might need a pillow and blanket, but it's not affecting his play.
He dropped some huge numbers in that domination, and starting off 4-1 in just 2 rounds of Search and Destroy Warhawk right now. We'll go back over to Noble, who are now on the attacking side once again. Chino with the assault rifle out, but let's have a look at Miyagi, who has the sniper rifle out. Is he going to be able to find any pick whatsoever? You can see highlighted on your minimap Zuma, of course, in replays, who are the 2 players from Denial playing the defensive side at the B bomb site. And Miyagi can just afford to just peek a little bit more as he tries to cover his teammate.
I want him to pop out. I wish he would. I wish he would. Not going to happen as Miyagi puts it away there, but he does see somebody at hardware and picks up the shot. Miyagi taking out Studdy with the sniper rifle. Studdy not able to find a kill, won't get it this round as he's been taken out. That's going to be 2 players, both Zuma and Studdy out. Slasher's going to get taken out himself by replays. Miyagi misses the snipe. That's a tough one. As now it's a 2v2. Saints has got a sniper rifle in his hand with an AR. Yeah,
you can't be missing that shot when it lines up almost as perfectly as that. And as you said, Sender in a 1 versus 2 against Saints and replays. And Saints not messing around. 5-1 so far in this Search and Destroy. Bomb in a pretty decent position. The problem is, though, Denial, they know exactly where it is, and you see as soon as Sender goes towards it, Replays is there. He's pre-aiming, ready, and waiting. And again, Denial continuing off with a shot. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
someone screamed.
Somebody just got turned down there. I don't know who that was. We pick up in our headset sometimes the feeds from the booth. I mean, it's very faint, but when somebody gets real buck, you can hear it, and I have no idea where that came from, but it sounded like frustration from somebody. However, let's switch back on offense. We've got Saints there. Replay is going to be your bomb carrier. We'll stick on with Saints. He's 5-1. Going to be hard to leave him, as he has been just doing great work for his team. Denial up 2-1. Zuma's going to get first blooded by Slasher, so that's going to make it a 4v3 to start things off.
Waiting to see if Saints is going to be able to pick up a kill. He's being very, very patient as the player. Just going to be running from his left-hand side towards that hardware shop, and you can see how patient Noble really are being in this situation. And it seems finally Denial decided to say, hey, let's go to A now. We haven't made any noise at B. It's only a matter of time before Noble start to rotate and come towards A, and we need to get that bomb down. Try and give themselves at least some form of an advantage. Obviously, they are a player down so far in this round. Replays is going to get that bomb down, so nicely played. The Saints immediately looking for some kills.
And 40 seconds left here. Saints just hanging out. They've got a decent setup here. I mean, Zuma's taken out, so it's only 3 players. They only got to replace Saints and Study up, but Saints patiently waiting here. See if anybody comes through the middle. Replays watching the backside, and he's got 2 players. Actually, all 3 of them are going to be there, so that's going to catch him off guard. And nice cleanup out of this Noble squad to come in and take care of business. I like how they played that. I don't think anybody from Denial expected all 3 players to move around there. It caught Saints off guard. By the time he got the call out, it was just too late because he was killed. And nice tie. They're going to tie it up 2-2 with that defuse. And Noble hanging in there. I'm pretty impressed with how they're playing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, they are playing very, very solid. And it's as you said, as soon as Denial had time to adapt, they all pretty much died. They did not expect Noble to go for a 3-man flank around the outside. But it worked out in their favor, obviously, as now Noble back on the attacking side. And once again, they're going to be heading over towards that B bomb site. You can see 1 player, though, from Denial being really aggressive. That is, in fact, Zuma. And he's got himself into a very, very nice position. You see the smoke grenades go out as well. And that is, of course, going to force now Noble to really think twice about whether pushing B is the correct decision.
And Chino going to try to get a nade in that loading dock. He does get hit marker, so he knows 1's over there. He does not know that 2's over. So Slasher's going to move through White Barn. It looks like Chino's going to follow him. They've got 2 players. And that's going to be a nice pickup by Slasher. He gets Zuma, but he's got to be careful. There's going to be 1 more player over there they've not accounted for, but Chino does take him out. That was going to be replays 4v2. As only Saints and Study up for this Denial squad. Chino still waiting to put that bomb down. He has recovered, and Sender's going to get taken out. So they're going to get the bomb down. This is a smart play. With only Study up, they should be fine. getting the bomb down will help their situation a little bit more. Study's going to come through here. He sees one at the bottom of White Trick. No, he did not see that
wow,
player.
No, he didn't.
Mistake. And I never give a player flack. It's sometimes hard to see characters in this game, and with the Oracle mode on, it seems like they're just plain as day right there, but not the case. The Study missed that one.
Well, do you want the good news, Fliz?
I do.
You don't owe me $10.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
God damn it.
I'm good. Good at what I do. You know? It's true. Just wait till our next bet.
I have a feeling this is where it starts going down.
This is the money eights for casters, guys.
The money caster eights. I love
money
it.
Caster eights. All right, we're going to jump on with the offensive side of things. Replay is going to be your bomb carrier. Again, watching Saints. He's been the hot hand. However, he was 5-1. 2 rounds that he's not been able to get a kill, consecutive rounds that he's struggled to find something happening for his team here.
The big thing really is Study and Zuma, both with that breadstick. You know, both 1 kill.
It's
not what you expect to see from either of those players, especially in such a destroy with how
Zuma's
Zuma's
been playing. This is a good S&D team.
Exactly, and Zuma just been dominant so far all tournament long as Zuma goes down once again. Study forced to try and challenge, and Chino says thank you very much. Classic bait and switch there as Saints and Replays now left in a horrible position, completely pinned in by Noble. There's not really much they can do. They need to try and break out, cause Noble to rethink, and Saints is on the hunt, does connect with one. That is Slasher. It's going to help a little bit, and you see immediately, as soon as he gets that kill, runs to see if he can get some more map control.
And where is Replays at on the map? Let's look at him. So he is hanging out here at the B bomb site, waiting to make something happen. Now he's got his teammate Saints all the way up, pushed through 10, so he's going to have to watch out for post office if somebody comes out of here. And they're trying to play for a pick, and not going to happen as Saints is going to get taken out by Chino, and he pops out here. Nice pickup by Replays, 2v1, but they were waiting for him to make it happen. Noble playing very good Call of Duty Search and Destroy right now.
Yeah, they really are. They're taking the fight to Zuma and Study very, very early on. We see them being very aggressive, and I just think that's something that Denal maybe aren't expecting from this Noble team, especially in Search and Destroy. We've seen several times Chino and Slasher just run essentially at Denial, and it's worked out in their favor. There's now Noble back on the attacking side. Are they going to try and switch things up and head towards A potentially? No, looks like it's going to be a normal sort of push, but Miyagi, though, he is trying to set somewhat of a trap over at this A-bomb site. As Noble taking the time off the break here, for no one really up to much, and then there should be the first kill from Miyagi. Nice patience, he kills Saints, and immediately tries to rotate around.
And sticking on board Miyagi, Chino's going to get a kill on Zuma, leaving only Replays and Study up on the board for Denial. You've got 3 players here for Noble, and 4-2. This will be a big round if they can pull this one out and go into defense and try to close it out. They will be in a good spot to take a map and tie the series up, which is exactly what they need to do. Miyagi hanging up as we switch over onto Replays. He's taking some shots. It looks like those were coming from White Truck over there, as he just is going to hide, recover. Nice play out of him to play smart, play a little bit more passive. Now you've got Chino setting up on the bomb. He's not going to be able to get this plant off. A Study came up from around. However, Study got taken out quickly by Slasher, who was covering him. And now it's a 1v1. Slasher going to try to get the bomb down, but Replays knows that it's there. He's going to look. He doesn't get there in time. Just a second too late. And now he's going to try to chase it. Nice play by Slasher, actually. Slasher knew that he was going to go try to acknowledge that, because if you let Slasher get away and run away, then it's a cat and mouse game while you've got to get the defuse, and that's just no good. So Slasher, ballsy but very smart and calculated play to say, I know that he's going to have to push me, and I'll stop that. So well executed out of Noble, and now they're up 5-2. This is going to be tough for Denial to win 4 straight. I don't see it happening, and kind of shocking all of us. Not to, maybe we were discrediting Noble a little bit, but they're playing a really good Search and Destroy game here. Yeah,
they are. And right now, you have Denial back on the attacking side. Replay 6-6, Saints 6-5, but Study and Zuma both with just 2 kills apiece between them. As Replay's just going to be watching that flank. Nice little spot there from Replays as well. He should be able to pick up his first kill, surely. Does not want to get out. There we go. Finally picks up Sender. That does give Denial, of course, now the numbers advantage. Saints picks up Slasher as well. So Chino and Miyagi left in a 2 versus 4 situation. Make that a 1 versus 4 for Miyagi. This could be a huge ace for him. Not going to happen. Study jumps.
I like your positivity, though. You're like, this could be a huge ace for him. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you pull the 4v1 ace, it'll be a big deal.
Yeah, you got to. Sometimes you got to give him a bit of benefit of the doubt. Give him some love.
Sure.
But it just wasn't to be.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not, my friend. So let's see if it can really happen. I mean, we saw FaZe up 5-2.
That's true.
Against
and they threw it away.
Nation, and they literally threw it away. Lost 4 consecutive rounds. all those months of hard work, and then you go into that and you choke something like that. You just can't let that happen. And
Sense is feeling really good about himself on the analyst desk right now.
I know. I'm sure he equally agrees that was very upsetting and disappointing. And you got to wonder if Noble's going to do the same thing. Now they've got a little bit of cushion, no doubt about it. At 5-3. To not let that happen, but let's see what they're able to do. A good setup here on B for the defensive side of things.
He has a couple of plays in front of him. Oh!
Yeah, that's tough. That tough play for Slasher to get in there. Denial's pretty well set up. I mean, they've got a player right out on steps, somebody in Water Tower that Chino's going to try to take out, not able to do so. You've also got a player in 10. They're fairly convinced that no one's going A. And actually, with Chino with the bomb, I'm surprised they haven't tried to do a rotation yet back to A, that they're still being pretty stubborn about getting into B.
Chino just pulled his trigger there. That would have been a kill. He's desperately just trying to find an angle on any of these players.
Right there.
The problem is, as soon as he peeks up, Zuma has that sniper rifle. There's the hit marker. He knows that was Zuma.
And Zuma gets a kill on Miyagi.
Oh, he just jumped in and out, and Chino is left pretty much with his pants down. Doesn't know who to shoot at, as he's left in a 1 versus 3. He has the bomb. That's the only thing he really has going for him. He's going for an ambitious plan. That's just never going to really work when you have 3 players from Denial pre-aiming at you. And we said this should be Noble, but kind of having a bit of deja vu right now from that Phase Optic Nation game.
I know. Don't even say it, though, man. I'll be crushed for Noble if that happens. I never like seeing a team, even in a GB match, go from 5-2 to 6-5 and lose it. I mean, that's brutal, isn't it? It's heartbreaking.
It's painful. You kind of feel sad.
It feels so good, though, when you do it.
Oh, absolutely. You get hyped in that. You have to think if Denial do that.
Oh, it's done for.
Game.
Oh,
yeah,
my gosh.
It's
yeah,
3-0.
Fork and Noble, they're going to be done if that happens. They've got to close this one out. It's a big round for Noble. They don't want to get into overtime here.
Study has already picked off Slasher as well with that sniper rifle. And, we had both Study and Zuma really struggling. They both had 1 kill. And then Study and Zuma both brought out sniper rifles. And that's kind of turned things around a little bit for this Denial team, getting those picks, replays immediately running towards A. But they need to be careful because it is, in fact, Sender.
It's very close kill counts, by the way, too.
Oh, that's a good point. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
it is very, very
close
down to
overtime.
If it goes down to overtime, that is, of course. Denial will need to win this round to force it. Bomb goes down, and it's Miyagi and Sender up against Replay, Saints, and Study. This is not looking good for Noble.
They're set up nice. So Sender's just looking for the players, and he's going to push out. He does see one, trying to get some shots there. Sloppy shooting, can't connect. He's going to reload. He's going to get pushed, and Saints takes him out there. So 5-5, and it's going to be 28 kills for Denial. And you've got 25, I believe, for Noble. So this is going to be pretty close. Is that right? I don't know. I was doing it pretty fast.
That was good. I'm impressed.
So you've got Sender. That's going to be on offense here, and the rest of the Noble squad, it's going to be Chino that carries the bomb. So they did get the favorable outcome of being on offense.
Having said that, they haven't won an offensive round in quite some time.
Benson, that's actually a very good point. It's a very good point, and they are still going to go with B here. What I've been surprised with is once they lose kind of the upper hand at B, they've not rotated it all to A. They've been pretty bullish about trying to get the bomb down at B. And because of that, you can see that all of the players are incredibly set up for Denial to stop a B push.
Right.
I mean, they've got layers. They've got somebody at tank so they don't get flanked at 10. They got somebody at Water Tower. They've got the same setup proned out on steps. You've got a player looking in A. He's just now going to confirm that they aren't A. As he's moving in, you can see on your mini map. So cat's out of the bag. They know it's B. It's going B. It's staying B.
Having said that,
and they've got Street locked off.
Study's rotated towards that A side.
Just watching Street just to see if anybody's going to come in from post. They're set up. Nice kill by Chino, though, to take out Replays. Now they've got to backpedal. Denial's got to get their player all the way over to B. Bombs down. They're going to move slow to this setup. Miyagi pushing through. Noble playing this one perfectly from a search and destroy standpoint, waiting for that player. He's going to get taken out by Zuma. Slasher gets the kill, and now it's Saints in a 2v1 with the bomb down. He's going to have some trouble here. Gets a Semtex out. That player's going to run away into the barn. He sees somebody, white truck, not able to get the kill. He's getting some shots down. Sloppy shooting, doesn't even get a hit marker, and he's done there as he tries to get in a post. So Noble almost gave it up, but they closed it out in overtime. Nice play by them, and they're going to tie the series up 1-1. Very impressed with how Noble played that one.
I mean, 5-2 up. They allowed Denial to come all the way back. It was looking a bit worrying there, but as you said, for his Noble able to just close out that search and destroy, although definitely not in the fashion I imagine they would have preferred to have done, but still, they managed to pick up the W nonetheless, and that is going to tie up the series. Next map that we are going to see Where did we write down one down? I think it was
It was Warhawk, back-to-back.
again.
Yeah, back-to-back Warhawks. I took it from you.
That's
why.
why.
It's a Freight, Warhawk, Sovereign. So we'll go into a Blitz, Warhawk, and then we've got a Dom Sovereign, and then if we go to a Game 5, will be a Sovereign SND. So don't go anywhere. Series tied up at 1-1. We'll be back to bring you game number 3.